McManus.
Good morning, Mr. Lumsden.
What are we doing today?
So today we're going to look at displacement reactions and we're going to try and calculate the enthalpy change of the reaction. This is one of the prescribed practicals that can be asked about on paper 3.
So we've got a reaction of solid zinc reacting with aqueous copper. It's blue solution, and the zinc is displacing the copper from solution, and we're going to have a temperature change here because it's exothermic. So we've got some basic instructions here: pipetting the solution, weighing out the 6 grams of zinc, and we see that at 3 minutes we are going to add something, and then we're going to have an additional 8 minutes. So I'm going to have 11 minutes of data collection, and I'm going to be recording the temperature. So to do that, we're going to use Logger Pro.
Okay, so if we switch over to Logger Pro, we're first going to plug in our temperature probe, and we should see that appear. If it doesn't appear, you can unplug it and try again. And now we need to set up the data collection. So we go to Experiment, Data Collection, or we can click Command D.
And we need, what was it now? 11 minutes. I guess we could put 11 minutes there, but I'm going to want this in seconds anyway, so I think we'll do 660 seconds. And how frequently do we need to collect the data?
Maybe every 30 seconds, every half a minute.
So that means this is going to be 30 seconds per sample, and that automatically says how many samples per second over here. So that's all done. Okay.
So the first thing to do is put the temperature probe into the copper sulfate solution, and we're going to record the temperature for 3 minutes before we add the zinc.
That's in, and what we're going to do is we're going to start recording this. The first data point shows up, and we're going to let this run for 2.5 minutes, and then as we approach the 3-minute mark, we'll take out the probe, we'll pour in the zinc, give it a stir, and then we'll keep recording for an additional 8 minutes, excuse me. All right, and we're approaching the 180 seconds, and when it clicks the 180 seconds, there it is. Ms. McManus is adding the zinc, and we give it a little stir, and there we go. We'll see what happens to the temperature here. It went down a little bit because I took it out of the solution. And we're back after that. Thanks for that commercial break. What's our problem now? Our experiment is done. We've recorded up to 660, and you can see that we've got it stopped, so we've got a go again, which we're not going to do right now. But it's got all of we can't see the points.
So we need to change the line into a point.
So I'm going to right-click in here and just go to Graph Options, and Graph Options. And I can have the point symbol so I could see both, or I could have them connected. We'll just take that off. And now I can see my data points.